And we're back, and we're still in conversation with Ruth Africa.
When I moved to Ghana, and I didn't even plan to move to Ghana, I just ended up in Ghana. I'm a bit, maybe people will say impulsive, but I just ended up in Ghana and decided I'm going to stay. I will not recommend this to anybody. Okay?
So you won't recommend Ghana, or you wonon't recommend backpacking?
Don't do what I did.
Okay.
How I was shaped and molded. Yeah, it was hard.
That refining.
Yes, that refining, it happened in Ghana because I was forced to survive.
For how long?
3 years.
3 years ended up in socks.
And 3 years ended up in socks. I learned to hustle. I learned things that I would never ever have learned if I was living in South Africa. If I was living in Johannesburg I would never be selling socks.
I'm gonna, you and I can carry on.
We can.
I'm gonna bring you back.
Yes.
So we said socks started in Ghana.
Yes.
The inspiration, the hustle.
Yes.
And then obviously the brand refined when you came home.
Yes.
How did you identify your customers?
My guys in Ghana.
Okay.
Because I play football. So I used to play football with the guys, and the guys I used to play with on a Sunday, I used to play with a bunch of doctors.
Okay.
On a Sunday afternoon, they're in their shorts, but when they go to work the next day, they're looking dapper.
Yeah.
Shoes, socks, I learned there. They taught me. And when I said I wanted to do sock business, they were the ones that guided me.
Okay.
And some days I play with guys that are bankers. Mm-hmm. Other days I play with guys that are government officials. So I had all these different guys, and dressing well to them was something amazing.
Yeah. Is your consumer in Ghana the same as that in South Africa?
They have a different sense of dress than we do. They don't do casual as well as we do, for example.
Really?
Yeah. Oh no.
But they do natives a lot, hey?
They do, but when they do a suit, telling you,
Yes.
something else to see. Good shoes, and then when the socks were perfect, I can't tell you how many calls I get.
Yeah.
When in the socks, people fight with me because we want socks in Ghana. I was there from the beginning. I can't believe you haven't sent me socks.
Sure.
It's not because
So you're still sending out?
I do send out, but just to test and see, and then give to a few people here and there.
Let's talk about your approach to your customers. What sets your product apart? Is it quality? Is it color? Is it design? Is it fit? Is it snug? What sets 1981 apart?
So in my head, I think I'm all sorts of special.
Okay.
But what does set us apart, I always say this to people, there are other brands in South Africa that do very well. But I always make the podium. I always make the podium.
What does that mean?
We've got really nice designs.
Yeah.
We pay specific attention to our designs.
Yeah.
And then I had to learn that it's not about the design, you have to build the brand.
Yes.
So we're trying to build the brand.
So you're balancing.
We're trying to balance.
Yeah.
But we've also hit a nice little space where we have got decent quality, and our price point is really nice. It's a lacquer price point.
Yeah.
I mean, I struggle with the price point because I think I'm more expensive. Naturally so. If I didn't, then I would be doing myself a disservice.
That's true.
But as this is not the end game, and I think that's what got my headspace right, is that socks is not the end game.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm trying to build a brand.
Yes.
I mean, this could change into something very different in the future, but where did we start? With the socks. And where were the socks born? They were born in Ghana. Where to begin? Finding access, getting
Access to?
the suppliers,
Got it.
them giving you a chance,
Yeah.
them listening to you,
Yes.
building relationships,
Yeah.
them trusting you. Yes, see, it's a very closed thing, and I'm experiencing it all over right now with the underwear, finding the material, unbelievable.
Yeah.
And I get it though. I get it because I can't just come in and say I want to start a radio station.
Yeah.
Do you understand what
Yeah.
I want to start a TV station.
Yeah.
It doesn't work like that.
Yeah.
But it's very difficult because when you have a good product, it's a very difficult thing when you want to, you can see it growing, but you have to start. And that's difficult. That's the hardest thing that we had to deal with. Finding, like when we found our guys that make this, people out there in Cape Town, lovely. They're such nice people.
Yeah.
And the same now with the underwear. And whatever we're going to do, wherever we're going to go, it's the same thing that you have to build trust, have conversations, go and visit people. It's getting in. It's the getting in part that's the hard part.
How did you resolve some of these challenges?
Patience, eh? patience. Your patience. Because sometimes people are just impolite.
And promise?
When you say promise, what do you mean?
So how you've indicated barriers to access, and then you say you resolved it through patience, but promise of a good relationship, or promise that what you're trying to start is going to be sustained.
So I usually I go with a feel of things. You get a feel of a person.
Okay.
So you go with that feel.
Okay.
And I've been lucky where I found a feel. I've gotten a feel, and that's how I built a relationship.
Okay.
It's a simple phone call. How's it? Merry Christmas.
Got it.
You understand? It's
Got
a simple
it.
phone call.
Management
Yeah.
of that relationship.
Tell them where you are.
Okay.
Tell them what you're struggling with.
Okay.
Like I was saying that I haven't ordered yet. I remember saying I haven't ordered yet because I haven't sold everything yet. But she says you don't need to take everything. Take 50-50 at a time. And she'll tell me, you're doing really well. Your designs are really good. You just have to keep going, because she's dealing with so many of the other suppliers. So it's a very difficult thing.
Okay.
It's a very difficult thing. But you have to build good relationships. You have to speak to people and treat people, respect the space that they are in.
I want us to discuss your milestones. What would you consider some of your greatest milestones, or even if, however big or small, what would you consider your milestone thus far?
I think this past December,
Okay.
when we did our second pop-up shop at Mall of the South, that was awesome, because it was everything best and worst. So if we got criticism, it was the best and the worst criticism. If it was sales, it was the best and the worst sales.
How long did you go on for? How many
Oh,
days were
it
you,
was a
were you
week.
showing
It was the last week just before Christmas. I think from the 18th or the 17th until the 24th,
Yeah.
and it was till 9 in the evening every night.
From what time?
Was it 8 or something
But
silly
why
like
would
that?
you do that to yourself?
Because I need to know how things work in my
Okay.
own space.
That's true.
As time goes by, I won't be as operational.
Oh.
I'll be more strategic.
Yeah.
I'll do a lot of the planning. I'm going to get more involved in the photo shoots, and all that kind of stuff, and then we'll do operations another way.